14 of the Carvana Cup Series season's about to get underway here at Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, the home of country music. It is going to be a fun day qualifying here this afternoon, and later tonight we'll be doing 120 laps around this 1.3 mile long concrete oval. This place is bad fast. This is unlike anything else we see. This is a brilliant racetrack. We saw it last night in the Frontier Secondary Series. A brilliant fight there at the end between Triple B and RB12. The Triple B getting his first win since 2024. And now we'll see what the Carvana Cup Series has to do for us here today. The weather is spectacular. Actually, wouldn't say that 40% chance of rain, but we don't mind that here. 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 5-mile-an-hour winds, 88% humidity. That's a little bit much there, but it's all right. We'll push right on through. Track info for you. Already went over 1.330 miles long, concrete oval. 4 turns, same amount of banking in each of the corners, 14 degrees. 16 pit stalls, 4 hour, 14 drivers today. 37 and 43 laps will be the fuel window, and the average lap time's at 29.750. The point situation in the Carvana Cup Series recently, Sam pulls away by a huge margin. 3 under 25 points above the cut. Then Jalen in a world of his own, 172 above the cut. Next closest then is Ace Sprout, 93 points above the cut. Freezy, the only Ford in the top 20 in points, absolutely carrying that operation this season. P4 in the standings, 218 points to his name. Killer Sagi, P5. Then it's going to be Zoel, Dylan, Bryce, King, and Cardi. The cut line there really close. Strauss, Turtle B, Mystic, Nick, Cam's all really close. The team points as well, very close as well, with WTR taking back that point standing lead after last race. Now they are 47 above Greenhouse Racing, and you also see sort of that in the manufacturer standings. Chevrolet closing the gap on Team Toyota since last race. So it has been very, very interesting to watch between the two manufacturers. I'm down here in Victory Lane, where we will see tonight a winner in Victory Lane. It is going to be a fun race tonight. But before that, we will get into qualifying. And man, this track really is so much unlike any other intermediate racetrack we see. This track, it's not like the turn glitch off exits. It's not like the one line, the weird lines and stuff. It isn't like anything like that. It is one line. You have to run it really, really well. And if you don't, it's really game over for you. But it's going to be interesting today to see how these drivers take on this racetrack. It's going to be fun. The past two qualifying sessions, we've had New Hampshire and Darlington. Those were very, very interesting sessions, to say the least. But I'm going to be interested to see how this turns out, and we will see then. As we look down here on the pit road, the first driver who will be going out then will be Handel then. So, timer is going to get started. It'll be a 40-minute session. So, timer is underway. Session's underway here, as drivers can start going out on the racetrack. Make sure that Ford is looking nice. 2 laps here to run a good qualifying lap. It'll be very, very interesting to see what these drivers can do, as it'll be Handel coming out of turn number 4 and back to the stripe to start the first of his 2 laps. Yeah, I mean, look at the bottom there. It is really, really throttle control. She's right on board with him, down the back straightaway. Oh, a bit wide there in the corner, maybe. Coming out of 4 this first lap, sliding out of the corner. It's going to be a 30.017. Gonna have to step it up a bit and maybe a bit wide there. Almost diamond the corner right there. So he comes up on out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Handle. Relatively low. In CCS standings, trying to do something this race. Can he do anything better? He will not. No improvement there on the second lap. So his time is going to be a 30.017. Right. Well, nobody else has, it looks like is going out right now, but I'm going to go back and look at these team standings. Well, never mind. We got Train going out here. And we can honestly talk about Train. Saw him on the thumbnail. But Train, he has worked his way up. Was in Frontier Secondary Series. Scored a lot of points there. Was actually up to like P2, P3, I believe. Before he got fully moved up. And then now is sitting P16 in standings as he comes to start his qualifying laps. Into turn 1. Such an odd oval, honestly. This is really, really weird. And oh, hit the apron a little bit. Had to almost lift out the gas, it looked like. As he comes back to the stripe, that first lap was a 29.9. There you see Jalen going on right behind him. Coming into 3, out of turn number 4. Lap time for Train is going to be a 29.813. And now it'll be Jalen to go out. We'll see what he can do. Ooh. Big send into the corner right there for the number 88. She goes down the back straightaway, 186, 87 miles an hour. Coming up on out of turn number 4. This lap is going to be a 29.63. That is pole position for right now. Fastest lap that was run in early qualifying was Sonic with a 7.67. So this will put Jalen at the top of the board. We'll see, can he do better back at the stripe? No improvement, but still a really good lap there. As now it'll be Killer Soggy to go on out. Jalen, he has had a really, really good few races here on the ovals. Some weird ovals, honestly, but he's honestly good at them. Darlington, he was really good, running top 5. And Killer Soggy right now had a bit of a late start to the season. Came in at Auto Club. And now coming out of turn number 4. First lap is top of the board right now, but it's tied with Jalen. Jalen gets the spot. He's higher in points, even though Killer Soggy's P5. Jalen sitting P2 in those standings would get the spot unless Killer Soggy can do anything better. Coming back to the stripe. Second lap is no improvement. And Jalen still has the top spot. As now Nick going to come out. He is a few points out of the chase. Currently a little wide there in turn number 1. But Nick getting that first win at Texas. Been here for, I believe, over a year now in this league. So he comes back to the stripe. First lap is going to be a 29.813. Coming down the back straightaway now. Nick into turn number 3. Right now, Nick would get the spot over Train. So he comes back to the stripe. Will he improve? No, he won't, but still will get the spot over Train. So I believe Jalen's going back to the garage. We'll have to talk to him then. Yeah, we'll have a few words with Jalen, actually. Let's speak with him. Let's get him in here. Let's speak with JD. Oh, JD. Pull for now. How you feeling about that lap?
I think it was before that I went for a lucky like barking spider times 2, you know what happened.
Well,
but yeah, I've been running some bull laps before I did this, so I'm actually happy that I'm pole. Please, Killer Joshua, please don't show up, bro. Please, please, please. But yeah, great lap from me. I beat one of the killers. The other one's coming, so I'm prepared. I'm prepared for anything. Top five, please, please, please.
Okay. Well, you're in pretty well here in MWRT. Maybe can happen in CCS, but yeah. Thank you, Jalen, as still waiting for the next guy to go out. Jalen's still on pole. We'll have to see who shows up here today. Obviously, when we go to these intermediates, it becomes really, really competitive. It's really one of the most competitive racetracks there is. And yeah, really super, super competitive track type. So nobody seeming to go out yet. Oh, there's Train. We'll have to hear some words from him then. Hunter has joined the game. If you look at those standings right now, Hunter 17th. In the point standings, 63 out of the chase. He's had a few good runs this season, but nothing really to put him into the chase. But yeah, we'll have to see what he can do. I believe he'll be going out. We'll see, but after Hunter goes out, we will have some words from Train. Hunter? Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Or not. There we go. There's Hunter. But yeah. Hunter, part of that WTR team operation that is currently leading the team standings. 47 above Greenhouse Racing. That team consisted of, at the start of the season, it was consisted of Jalen, Way, Cams, and Hunter. Way left the team, and Sam now put into that ride there. But Hunter looking to show up here today and perform, see what he can do as he comes into turn number 1. Ooh, missed the corner there. Off exit, really close to the outside wall. He's really on that throttle there. Is cut back to the stripe. That first lap was a 29.863. Coming out of turn number 2. Ooh, maybe hit the wall just a little bit. And a turn number 3. Lap number 2 for Hunter. Really sideways out of the corner. Back to the stripe. It is going to be a 29.817. So we'll see how good that is for now. But we're going to go... actually have some words with a few of our drivers here in the garage area. But yeah, gonna have some words from some of the drivers, and first driver I want to speak with here is Train. Put on pretty good qualifying performance. How do you feel about your run here today?
I sold both of my laps. I ran a 0.7, 0.6, 0.5 practice, and then
I don't know what happened to him.
But
Well, anyway, Bryce
I'm
now
just
going.
unsure. I might make it in, but
Okay, well, we'll have to see as Bryce now on the racetrack. Thank you, Train. As Bryce right now currently sitting P8 in the standings. Had a really hot start to the season and is kind of dropped off as we go towards the middle part of the schedule. Had a really hot chase last season. He slammed the wall right there off 4. It's time for him. This first lap was a 29.9. Probably not going to do it if he wants in this race. As he comes up on out of turn number 2. Playing with that throttle there on the bottom. Back to the stripe. Time is going to be a 29.783. That should be in the race. That is good right there. So a 29.783 for Bryce. Pretty good lap for that number 54 machine. And we'll probably hear from him But gonna go down and speak with some other drivers here. One of them being Killer Soggy. Killer Soggy right now tied with Jalen in qualifying, but since you're lower than him in points, position goes to Jalen. How you feel about that run, though?
I'm super excited about that run, considering how bad we are in qualifying every week. That's huge. That's super huge for us. We have really consistent pace. I feel like we have a car to compete with the fastest cars here. We're definitely going to go for this one. We're going to stick some elbows out. We're going to get aggressive. We're going to go for it.
Yeah. Well, looking for a win today. I think you could have the pace to do it later tonight, but thank you, Killer Soggy. Good luck to you later tonight. We'll be starting P2 for now, but we'll go speak with the other driver in the garage, and that is Nick. Nick with qualifying performance around the bottom there, 29.813. How do you feel about your performance? Do you think you could have gotten a little bit more out of that run, or how do you feel about that? Could done better. The driver out on the racetrack right now, but we will, that is King, but we will see. Could have done better, but let's hope that we can make the race. Is that all? Yep. All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Good luck. We'll see if you can make the race. But King now going to go out on the racetrack. And that number 94 Spotify machine. Obviously, we're in Music City. So running something little music themed here as he rockets down the back straight away. R&R Racing has had a little bit of a struggle this season. I mean, the team points don't really show it. They're pretty high up, but it has been rough for them, even though they're qualifying for races. King, though, going to mid-pack. They're 29.8 on that first lap. We'll see what he can do on lap number 2. As really close to the outside wall. Coming on up out of turn number 4, back to the stripe. Lap 2 gonna be 29.8. I don't know if there was an improvement there. I believe there was. So decent run there from King as. Now, I believe Killer Joshua is going to go out, and Killer Joshua dominated FSS last week. And, well, dominated Darlington, dominated New Hampshire in FSS. Obviously, you don't know, Killer Joshua is I believe, was the all-time wins holder in row stock. Now is racing here. I believe he's in some of our previous leagues as well. But Killer Joshua has ran a lot of laps, a lot of preparation for this 16 machine, making his first Carvana Cup Series start. And at turn number 3. Pushing it to the absolute limit. See what the lap time is going to be. And it is top of the board with a 29.6. Smashing that lap time. Now coming out of turn number 4. Second lap is going to be a 29.667. Both below a 0.7. Brilliant laps for him. He is top of the board. As now here's Freezy, the lone Ford, in the top 20 in standings. It's been a rough season for this Ford team, but not for Freezy. What a turnaround he's had since last season. It'll be tough to follow up that performance there from Killer Joshua, but we'll see if Freezy could somehow top it. Could have maybe gotten a little bit more out of that corner there on exit. And coming back to the stripe, Freezy, lap 1, gonna be 7.83 for now, but we'll see. Will he improve on lap number 2? Coming out of turn number 4, lap 2, going to be a 29.650. Wow. Brilliant lap out of him. That puts him P2. That was fast. Wow. So great lap there out of Freezy. As now to be defending Cup Series champion, Chevy Cam's YouTube, 3-time champion actually, in the series, back-to-back champion. One season 6, one season 5. And has had a rough start to the season, hasn't made a lot of races. Not to him DNQing, but just not being able to show up for certain things. But we'll see. He's still in the contention for a final chase spot right now. Is a little bit back. Just 18 points back of Cardi. That is the cut. Chevy Cam YouTube can show up and perform, but oh, into the wall he goes. Lap number 1. That could kill his second lap as well. That first lap was still mid-pack with a 7.33. That was brilliant if he didn't slam that wall. And again into the wall. I think you realize that mistake's just going to pull it down. Not even worth it. As now it'll be Aiden, that number 29 Celsius machine. Aiden's made a few races this season. Currently sitting P25 in the standings, 49 points. Wouldn't say he was in contention for anything right now. For chase spot, but we'll see. Still have like 10 laps to, 10 rounds to go in the season, in the regular season. But Aiden rocketing off turn 2, into the wall he goes. Oh, turning into the corner, that killed his corner entry. We'll see that first lap sliding off the corner, trying to not hit the wall. First lap was a 30.083. That's bottom of the board right now. Now coming out of turn number 2. This time doesn't hit the wall. And at turn 3. Playing with that throttle there, coming out of 4. Lap 2 going to be a little bit better. I believe that should be in the race with a 783. As now it'll be Zoll and whatever this is. Zoll right now, oh, my mic there, but Zoll right now in the standings currently is sitting P6. Pretty safe in the chase. Not 100% safe, but could be pretty safe as Zoll come out of turn number 2. Missed that corner a bit there. I don't know. It's back to the stripe. Lap 1 is going to be a 29.933. We'll have to step it up. Lap number 2. And into the wall he goes. Into 3. It will be, this lap is going to be, oh, sorry, my mouse isn't working there. It is no improvement, so rough session for him. As, yep. Oh my gosh, stop, bro. You don't even have a license. Just block it. Don't even know the CCS right. You're an idiot, bro. I know. I was looking at Zoll trying to get the times before I could kick him, bro. Relax. Anyway, here's Oof, who had a really rough night last night. He's pretty quick here, but man, he was not, just was lagging, dealing with lag issues all night last night. And it really hurt him. But oof, oh, almost into the wall off 4. First lap though is going to be around mid-pack there, a 29.8 for him. And coming out of turn number 4, oof. Second lap, can he improve? He goes to a no improvement there. So, we'll see it. I believe that should be in the race for now. Sorry about this. I'm getting the board fixed. As now Tim is going to go out. Here's Tim. He's going full-time in both divisions. FSS and CCS. And ooh, rough corner exit. Oh, sliding off the corner there. First lap, though, for Tim, going to be a 30.233. Will not be good enough. 14 cars make the race. So go down the back straight away. And a turn number 3. Tim, ooh, off corner, coming back to the stripe. Lap time is going to be a 30.150. And still bottom of the board. As now to be a Sprout to go out. Right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I believe Zoll is the last one in, if I'm correct. I believe Zoll is the last one in. And that was a really poor session from him. We don't really see performance like that from him out usually, so rough session for Zoll, but A-Sprout has a chance to knock out his teammate. A-Sprout, the owner of GHR, Greenhouse Racing. And coming back to the stripe, A-Sprout gonna run and oh, just barely knocking out his teammate with a 29.917 on lap 1. And to turn 3, he's got to do something better though. There's going to be some more drivers coming right after this, coming back to the stripe. Second lap is an improvement, and by a lot, 29.783 for A-Sprout. As here comes Dylan. I believe Hunter's cut now, right? Oh, not going out. Okay, so Hunter is the cut line right now. All Dylan has to beat is a 29.817 to be in. He can tie or beat that time, which I don't think would be too much of a challenge. But it's never a 100%. As Dylan rocketing down the back straightaway with 5:40 to go in the session. He's just, you're good. But here comes Dylan. Coming out of turn 2, oh, into the wall on exit. Don't believe it hurt him too terribly much. As he comes on out of turn number 4, first lap. Does it beat a 29.817? No, it doesn't. It's a 29.833. And oh, look at that, a snap. Don't know what that was on entry. Out of turn 2, though, looks pretty good. Did not hit the wall. Into 3. Coming out of 4, has to beat an 817. Back to the stripe. Lap 2 will be just barely in by 0.004 of a second. Dylan is in the race. Hunter has been knocked out. Wow. That is really close. Dylan just barely in. But I believe there's still maybe a few drivers that have to go out. Actually, yeah, I think Mystic has to go out still. I don't know if he's here, though. But, yeah, right now, actually, no, yeah, since Dylan is ahead in points, sorry, it's actually Train. Train is on the cut, pardon. It is, okay, stop switching to, it is currently Joshua, Freezy, Jalen, Soggy, Cam's, A-Sprout, Bryce, Aiden, King, Oof, Dylan, Nick, Train. So Train is currently on the cut because we have a three-way tie at the bottom of the board between Train, Nick, and Dylan. And the points are the things that separate, that break the tie. So, yeah, as I said, it is currently Dylan, Nick, Train. Dylan right now sitting P7 in standings, 206 points. Then it is Nick at P14 in standings with 135 points, and then Train P16 with 128 points. So that is really close there at the cut. But it still goes to Dylan. But, yeah, right now, nobody going out yet. Oh, I think, who's this here? Oh, this is Mystic here, coming in last minute. That 0-2 Gear Wrench Machine. Mystic has not had the season he had last season, to say the least. He's only had a few top sevens. It's his best finish. I mean, he's qualified for a few races, but really it has been struggle for the 0-2 of Mystic. That maybe could change today. Right now, Mystic has to be an 8-1-3 or tie with it, because he is higher than Nick and Train in standings. So he comes out of turn number 2. Less than 50 seconds to go on the actual timer. 57 to go on the in-game timer as Mystic come back to the stripe for lap number 1. Is that in right now? I believe it is with a 29.796. So that will knock out Train just barely. Train is going to be knocked out in a three-way tie, but Mystic still going for more. Looking for a better starting spot tonight. What can he do? He does not improve there, but still decent starting spot. He's in the race. Timer's done on my end. And 9 seconds to go on the in-game timer, but I think that's gonna do it here for qualifying. Yeah, I believe that's just gonna do it for qualifying today. So, yeah, Killer Joshua on the pole by a large margin. Then it'll be Freezy. Then it'll be Jalen. Jalen takes the spot over Killer Soggy. Then, it'll be Cam's, A-Sprout, then Bryce. It'll be Cam's, then Sonic, then A-Sprout, then Bryce, then Aiden, then Mystic, King, Oof, Dylan, Nick. And yeah, that is it for the field today. So yeah, later tonight, you will be watching 14 cars go around under the lights, 120 laps. It is going to be fun, but thank you everybody for watching this qualifying session. I hope you guys all enjoyed. It was pretty fun.